Have you ever heard that you need to maintain balance over the outside ski? Or do you need to manage the pressure against the outside ski? Are these two concepts the same, or is there any difference between them? Let's take a closer look to understand what each point means and how it affects our skiing. A young racer approached me with a question. He noticed many skiers intentionally lean their upper body to the outside during turns. He found this contradictory, as he always received instructions from his coach on what to do with his legs and how to keep his upper body calm and stable. Usually, corrections would involve the shoulders if the upper body was too active or compensating for some mistake in the legs. Many skiers get confused by the different upper body postures they see and wonder if there are any rules for the upper body. First, let's understand how skiing works. Skiing is all about physics, speed, momentum and external forces. Without speed, we will remain stuck in the same place. Speed is the soul of the skiing, but it only takes us straight down the slope. But skiing involves more than just moving in a straight line. Gliding straight is an entirely different experience from turning. Maybe an effective posture in one moment could be a mistake just a fraction of a second later. A rectilinear movement is similar to standing still in terms of balance. That's why it is easy to balance while stationary or moving in a straight line. We simply need to ensure that the body remains over the support. When we travel on a bus, train or airplane, we feel balanced even without realizing its movement. Balancing means, in the everyday sense, when we move a body part away from the base, we need to move another part of the equal weight to the opposite side to maintain balance. Turning is a completely different business. Balancing as a stationary solution is useless in a turn. First, in order to change direction, an external force must be applied. This is how a motorbike works. The motorbike naturally wants to travel in a straight line, so the rider must use an extra effort to steer the motorbike into the turn. Without this effort, the motorbike will continue straight. When an external force pushes us to the side, we must move our body center away from the supporting base to maintain stability. For example, when the bus turns, we must lean towards the turn to ensure stability. If the body center remains over the base in this situation, we will fall. In skiing, this force typically originates from the ski. When we shift the body center away from the base without this acting force, we tend to fall. However, if this acting force is present, it stabilizes the body. This is the difference between a straight movement and a turn. We need to adjust our posture according to the acting forces. When gliding straight on skis, staying directly over a ski will provide balance, but we won't be able to turn. If we shift our body center to the side, we can turn, but we will lose balance. However, as we turn, we will regain stability. To initiate a turn, it is necessary first to lose balance. But let's return to the upper body. If we move the upper body towards the outside ski before the turn, we must move the same way to the opposite side and the center of body must stay in the same position. By doing so, we maintain our balance, but this movement also limits the turn. Furthermore, in this case, before making a left turn, we move to the right, which may seem illogical. Why do we want to move right when we want to turn left? It is often said that the upper body transfers the load to the outside ski, but this is a misconception. Moving the upper body over the outside ski does not really affect the pressure. The pressure on the outside ski comes from the external forces that push the skier into the turn. It has nothing to do with the weight of the upper body. However, discussing the pressure is a topic for another video. Moving the body center toward the center of the turn is essential to maintain stability when turning. This helps counteract the external forces acting on the outside ski. In this case, the primary objective when, for example, making a left turn is to move towards the left. In order to maintain stable support against the outside ski, it is crucial to focus on the activity of the lower body and the hip area rather than relying on the balancing activity of the upper body, including the shoulders and the arms. It is recommended to keep the upper body calm and stable. To summarize, when starting a turn, moving the body center toward the center of the turn is better than leaning with the upper body over the outside ski. Although these two movements may appear similar, they involve different muscle coordination, timing, and sequence. Copying the view of a skier without understanding the physics and the movement patterns can lead to mistakes. It is easier to say where not to find stability in the turn, not over the outside ski. We need to balance over the outside ski when we don't have stable support. Turning and leaning out of the turn is a ski technique from the era of the old pre-carving skis, but those long skis have either disappeared or are now in the museums. If someone doesn't trust the support of their skis due to factors such as snow conditions, rounded edges or skis that are too soft or old, they may lean their upper body over the outside ski to maintain balance. But if someone trusts in their skis, they can move more freely toward the center of the turn to maintain stability. Thank you for joining us here. If you enjoyed this content, please show your support by giving a thumbs up or a super thanks. To ensure you don't miss any future videos, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. If you have any questions or disagree with any part of the content, feel free to leave a comment to start a conversation. See you soon.